Welcome in everybody to the Play Like a Jet film room. I am Luke Grant, and today we're jumping into the film of my favorite NFL player, a guy who dominated throughout the 2020 season, and that is Quinnen Williams. He was a top 5 to 10 interior defensive lineman throughout the back half of last season. I think he's going to take another huge leap this year, so let's jump into the tape and find out what made him so successful. What we're going to start off with is 3 plays, consecutive plays, against the San Francisco 49ers in week 2. You're going to see off the rip a play action fake. They're trying to sell wide zone to the left. Quinnen Williams is lined up with a 3-tech on the right-hand side of the Jets formation. This is displacement and power at the line of scrimmage. He just has his way with this guard. He's able to use his length, his explosiveness off the snap, and then a little bit of bend as he's coming around the corner, contorts his body so the center can't come and help, and gets to Jimmy Garoppolo for a pressure. Doesn't eventuate in a sack. That isn't a great story that tells how well that play went for Quinnen Williams. Very next snap, Quinnen this time bumps inside. He's the shaded 0-tech. And this is all about understanding the scheme. They're trying to combo block him, the guard and the center, and the center's trying to get to the second level. Quinnen gets lateral with his first step, which is so quick off the ball here. And you'll see the center has to fly upfield. He leaves that trail hand behind to try and help. Quinnen gets past him though. He's one-on-one with the guard and he destroys his outside shoulder and gets in the backfield and makes this play. It's great understanding of the scheme. It's firing off the football, and then it's just power and brute strength in the run game, something that Quinnen did so well throughout the season. This is the last of the 3 consecutive plays here, and this one is just brute strength, power, and explosion on the bull rush, lined up at the right-hand 3 technique. Quinnen just utilizes his length, his speed to power conversion, and I love the little push-pull move he gives here. Fakes like he's coming inside, ducks to the outside, has enough bend and balance, and just manages to keep his feet and get to Garoppolo. Now, Matt might have been lucky to get away with a low hit, but this is just really showcasing the growth as a pass rusher, and it just got better and better as we went through the back half of 2020. Last play from the 49ers game in general now. Quinnen again, 3 technique on the right-hand side of the Jets defensive line. He's on the left of screen here, and he's up against Trent Williams. Trent's the left tackle. He's one of the best left tackles in the game, and he beats him off the snap here with just his first step. Trent then only has, kind of a quarter of a body. Quinnen gets skinny through the hole, and just watch how he Fs this play up. 75, the guard, is trying to take the nose tech, the 0-tech, sorry, and he gets bumped off him, and then the pulling guard on the trap play just gets flying. Quinnen takes everyone out, takes Trent Williams for a ride to the quarterback, gets his second sack, but most importantly, gets to the football, makes a play, and he's so close flailing on the ground there to pick it up. I love that play. Quinnen Williams was so terrific in that 49ers game against the run, but specifically against the pass. And now let's take a look at the other side of his game. The run is probably something that Quinnen is top 3 or 4 in the NFL, and he takes on the best left guard in the league, Quentin Nelson here. This is outside zone. They're going to motion their back. They're running outside zone to the left-hand side of the formation here, the Colts. What Nelson's trying to do is reach, block, and seal, and then let the back get to his outside. Quinnen has none of it. Look at the displacement he gets off the line of the scrimmage. Doesn't let the back outside Nelson, then disengages enough to make the play with one arm. That's special talent against the very best, the cream of the crop in the NFL at guard. And, Quinnen had his way with him in a number of snaps. It's so impressive. He's so fantastic in the run game. I love that from Quinnen Williams. Let's take a look at one more run play. This one later in the year against Miami. Again, lined up in the same spot. And just watch the explosiveness and the violence of his hands here at the line of scrimmage. The head goes flying back of the guard, which I absolutely love that. Quinnen then disengages, and once again he makes a play on the football. This is what you love to see when you're evaluating and watching defensive lineman tape. Ability to not only destroy the play, but then actually force the fumble, create the turnover, and it's a Jets football there against Miami late in the season. Let's jump now again to a bit of pass rushing, and this time against the Rams. So Quinnen's on the left-hand side of the line at that kind of 2-eye position. And what he does so well is just cross the center's face. So the center widens to try and cover that ground, and Quinnen gives him the little club rip, gets up underneath the armpit, club rip, Look how quick that is. That's just in a flash he gets to the quarterback. So explosive, so quick with his first step. It's just overwhelming for interior offensive linemen. He is way too good. From the same game, this time we see him kicked in to the nose tech, the zero tech. Head over the center, and man, this is length. This is nice little subtle hand usage at the start of the snap. Then once he gets him in this position, he takes a little lateral step. He's got half a body. The center's now turned side on. He understands that. Watch the counter, little swim over the top. And man, if the guard doesn't push him in the back, this is a sack. This is a terrific pass rush move. Quinnen just understands leverage, when to attack and counter. That's textbook. I absolutely love that play. What we have now against Miami, only a 3-man rush. So this time you're expecting a double team. Quinnen gets a double team. He's at the nose, over the head, over the center. But there's going to be a stunt this time from Greg Williams' defense. So he's going to stunt and be the lead man in that stunt. It's just the violence and ferocity he plays with. Get out of my way. Affects both men on the offensive line and does it himself. Doesn't even need the trail guy to clean up the sack. That's just effort. It's aggression. It's intensity. It's Quinnen Williams. It really is. Against the Dolphins one more time. This was another just understanding and football IQ, which we talked about a little earlier, against the San Francisco 49ers. Quinnen lined up as the 1 tech or the 2-eye tech, if you want to be technical about it. There's a screen on here. The guard tries to release him and then get out to make the block at the second level. Quinnen's too quick, though. You can't spend that little attention and time on him. He gets his hands up, make sure he affects the passing lane. Fitzpatrick throws it straight into Quinnen, and he does a great job affecting the game. Last play to wrap up the evaluation of Quinnen Williams' 2020 season, and it's against the Chiefs. And this is just purely vision, understanding, and IQ. Quinnen, again, shaded nose. This time, he's going to read that, the guards aren't shooting off the football. We've got play action. And then he starts to flow down the line of scrimmage. About here, you can tell he wants to counter and move to his left. But then he feels the flow of the offensive line, has the wherewithal to stay with the play. Man, the speed for a 300-pound athlete is rare. This is Quinnen Williams. He's so dynamic in every facet of the game. As a run defender, as an interior pass rusher, who I think is going to get 10+ sacks this year. You're looking at Quinnen Williams, a top 5 defensive lineman in the NFL in 2021.